Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 3. Our group would like to present about Malaysian university students' attitude towards trade union. Our group member, the first one is Nurul Hanan binti Juwahir, Nur Shalin Yasmin binti Ahmad Solihin, Siti Maslini binti Muhammad Yusof, Nurul Safika binti Muhammad Raya, and lastly, Patrick anak Suban. Okay, let's watching.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. Seawang Idris. My name is Nur Shalin Yasmin binti Ahmad Solihin. My matric number is 7113. I will tell you all the objective of our study, even though these objectives have been coordinated with others group, but it is my responsibility to present our research objective entitled Malaysian University Student Attitudes Toward Trade Union, and the objective number 1 is to highlight issue on the decline of trade union membership, particular among youth and young employees. Second is to identify factors influencing attitudes toward trade union. And the last one is to discuss university student attitude toward trade union. Turning to the trade union concept, I will explain the concept based on the article or more general concept. Trade union carry the concept as an association formed by workers from related field that serve the interests of individuals. The union assists employees with problems such as salary, good work environment, as well as working hours and benefits. Meanwhile, the concept of trade union based on the Trade Union Act 1959. Trade union means any association or combination on between workers and or employer whose work location is in Peninsula Malaysia, Sarawak or Sabah. The Trade Union Act 1959 based on the Malaysia contact aim to regulate trade union activity so that they can grow in orderly, peaceful manner. The problem statement referring to the decline of member in trade union. First of all, workers are less interested in the trade union. This is because a large number of workers are not interested in joining the trade union, and there are studies showing that the number of young workers who do not join the trade union is higher than the number of older workers. The second is the internal factor of the trade union. This is because it said that the trade union are no longer serious about helping to protect the right between employee and employer. The worker join the trade union only to get the benefit promised by the trade union. And according to Jaya Ganesan 2016, union should argue on setting goals that combat with social, economic and legal change. The third is change in the labour market. Change in the labour market contributed to the decline of trade union members. Among the new labour market are the service sector and information technology. According to the ESDARS 2010, accepted that unions were unable to recruit new members from expanding non-unionized sector of the economy.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Safika binti Muhammad Raya. My matric number is 71224. My part is about factors that affecting the decline in trade union memberships. The first factor that has caused the decline of union members is due to the attitude of employers in an organization. This is because the employer's opposition to the trade union will affect the effectiveness of the union. There are also employers who do not allow their employees to become members of a trade union for some irrelevant reason. In addition, there are also some employers who have set some conditions, especially in the employment contract, so as to prevent the right of workers to become members of the trade union. Employers do not agree that their employees do not join a trade union because they are afraid that the trade union will force the employer to pay a higher salary than the normal rate during the agreement. The next factors are the efficiency of technology. The development of technology not only affect the trade union but also workers in particular. This is because many employers use the machine to move the input or output in the workplace. Therefore, employees will not have to deal with overtime pay issues or leave issues because they are machines that replace people and can work 24 hours. The next factor is related to membership among young workers. This is because of the inability to attract in youthful laborers to become members in trade union because of lack information and openness identify which significance of workers organizations for them. Young workers mostly only do the low-paying jobs, occupy low status not in line with the education they have received, as well as their position in the labor market is unsafe and they may lose their jobs. The last factor is changes in the form of employment. Nowadays, many employers have hired women and only hired part-time workers to fill vacancies. For example, to the hospitality, insurance, and even shop assistant. Not only that, employers also think that female workers are often less interested in joining union than male workers who dare to voice their rights to the employers. Employment who hired part-time workers are meant to ensure that the part-time workers do not join the trade union because if the workers involved are part-time workers, they cannot join the trade union. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nurul Hanan binti Juahir. My metric number is 71189. I will continue my point, which is factors influencing attitudes towards trade union. As we all know, attitude is one of the most important things in individual life. Attitude is also a major factor in ensuring that a person's work is performed or not. There are many factors that influence attitude towards trade union, where there are internal factors and external factors in a trade union. The first factor that influences attitude towards trade union is union leadership. According to Hamida Mat Yusof and Roshidi Hassan 2020, from the International Journal of Social Science Research says that the commitment and performance of individuals in terms of leadership helps to improve, protect and safeguard the rights of workers under their respective unions. The action of leaders in leading a union have also to some extent influenced the membership of a union. Not only that, union leadership is also one of the ways to know the positive behavior of a highly knowledgeable leader in organizing clear strategies and goals towards the union and also organizing various activities that are beneficial to their respective unions. In addition, the factor that influences attitude towards trade unions is union commitment. Why union commitment? According to Tarumaraja 2050, there are many various ways to see commitment in a union. For example, loyalty to the union, an attitude of responsibility toward its member and the union itself, trusting the goals of the union and their way of dealing with the problem, faced so that they are more trusted with the ability they have to solve all problems. Commitment in a union is also important because there are few leaders who do not perform their responsibilities well and do not even trust in work. Commitment is also a basic measure that looks at the extent to which members or individuals accept or identify with a broader organizational goals and values. This is very important because, according to stats, that the presence of commitment is this union will also show their ability and capability in achieving their own goals. If they can achieve their goals, then the leader of the union is a visionary and responsible leader. The role of commitment as a mediator in measuring the impact of employee attitudes on job performance. Next, the union effectiveness factor. What is union effectiveness? According to Andy Charver, August 2001, the effectiveness of a union is the ability of a trade union to recruit, train and retain its member. This factor also should not be taken lightly. An authoritative leader needs to have this attitude. This is because, according to Brisson 2003, it is one of the effectiveness of unions whether they are able to preserve worker rights, protect workers from being oppressed and treated unfairly by employers, in resolving workers' salary issues, promote equal work of opportunities, work together to improve the performance of working with management, assistant in resolving and improving performance in work to deal with feelings of anxiety and suspicion caused by employees, and none other than help provide a better, safe and comfortable work environment so that employees are more comfortable with the situation. The effectiveness of this union is also important because they have the ability to attract more members. In addition, the employee perception toward union factor is also important in influencing attitude towards trade unions. Why is it an important factor? This is because the attitude and behavior of employees towards the association forms the perception of employees towards the union. Not only that, the long and more experienced work experience in a union affects that perception of the union members towards the trade union. Irresponsible, untrustworthy and unfair attitude will reduce trust in the members of the union and in turn give up a bad impact, such as new members or employees do not trust and do not join this union. When the work environment or conditions are good and comfortable, there will be no members who put pressure on the trade union. That's all for me. Thank you.
Greetings, I'm Patrick Anak Suban. Will be presenting my part, which is the discussion on university students' attitude towards trade unions. Right? This part is about the description of the data has collected and all of it moved in the SPSS. The reason is our group is focusing on their gender, age, level of study, and field of study. In our report, we have put all those things in a table to make our explanation easier where it is show the percentage and the frequency of the data. Then, in another hand, we are linking those things mentioned with the few questions that we have chosen that is the best where we can elaborate it well. There are 4 questions that we pick as shown on the slide. Then those questions are transferred onto a bar chart whereby we can know the differentiative of the percentage of the data. From these things, we can tell that the data we chose is the best to explain about the university student attitudes toward trade unions. In short, we also easily detect that the data can be written smoothly in our report by organizing it well. That's all for my sections. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum to Sir Awang Idris. My name is Siti Maslini binti Muhammad Yusof. My matric number 71610. Today, I will present about discussion on strategies to promote trade union among the university students. Strategy to promote trade unions among university students is to organize basic knowledge program about trade union for them. Basic educational institution for generation of users will increase the survival of proactive society and good employees toward employers. The most important benefit in wanting a trade union knowledge basic program is to be able to open the eyes and minds of students about trade union interests in the future. By the using university programs on trade unions, university students further what the union is and the employer's willingness to prepare for work later. This is because it is not the only importance for work, but it is a spiritual meal to students about trade union and not to underestimate a job issue later. The second strategy to promote trade union is to make the subject of a new elective course for university students. The university in each faculty must play a very important role in realizing this course. This course aims to expose university students the importance of trade unions in an organization. This is to increase the efficiency and effectiveness of trade unions to students. It can open the minds of students again about what a trade union elective course is. In addition, it can increase the knowledge of trade unions for students. That's all from me. Thank you.